What's going on, everyone? Welcome back into the studio. Joshua Grove here with another super fun tutorial for us all to learn. Today is one of my favorite tricks ever. It's called the pizza toss. This trick is super fun, but it's also super dangerous. So it's very important to be cautious when learning this trick, as well as do this trick outdoors. We're actually going to be doing this trick outdoors today. Because it is important to practice safely when learning this trick and when playing kendama in general. So let's hop outside and let's get at this trick. All right, here we are outside, safe location so that we can learn the pizza toss. I definitely recommend being outside when you're learning this trick. This is not an indoors trick by any means. And obviously I'm playing over grass. Unless you have a death wish for your kendama, I would suggest playing over grass. But again, that's up to you. So first and foremost, we're gonna start with how we are beginning in the grip. It's kind of a modified Sara grip, just holding it down by the base cup like so. And the first motion to start this whole pizza toss off is kind of stirring the pot. So I'm just gonna let go of the tama and send the tama into a circular motion. Now, the pizza toss works on the horizontal plane, right? Spacewalks were in the vertical plane, just like this. The pizza toss is the horizontal plane. So the ken and tama are gonna be rotating on the horizontal plane. So the idea is to start that tama in that motion. We're gonna be going counterclockwise here. Counterclockwise, you can do a pizza toss either way. I'm gonna teach you how to do it the counterclockwise motion. So again, starting here, once that tama reaches about almost all the way around that full circle, about 3/4 of the way around, I'm gonna pop my hand up into the air, out and off to my right side here. And that's gonna throw the ken up into the air, just like that. That's the first step. Now, getting that clean horizontal motion is gonna be important for you to get underneath it with your hand to pop it up into the air. And what you can do is just practice on grabbing the middle of the string with the webbing of your hand right here. So in between your thumb and your pointer finger, focus on connecting with the string with that point on your hand, right? Like so. Just like that. And you can kind of grab it for now. Make sure that the ken or the tama doesn't swing and hit you right in the face. This is a trick, if you notice when I turn to the side, that it's actually out in front of me a little bit. We are gonna be doing it right above our face, but as we're learning this trick, it's okay to learn it just a little bit out in front of you. So focusing on catching the ken or catching the string with that web, we wanna make sure our palm is mostly facing straight up. So the connecting point of when I'm connecting my hand with the string is right at the 180 mark. So if you notice, right when I release the ken is over here. When I touch the string, the ken is over here. So it's done a full 180. Now I keep in contact with the string from the 180 point all the way to about the 270 point. So right when the string, right when the ken and the tama are directly in line forward and back like so. So if you notice, I make contact here, and then just as it passes that 270 point, I launch it back into the air. So there's a couple things that we want to focus on here. A, the release. B, that catch right at that 180 point, and using my knees to sink down right on that catch. And C is actually going to be the twist and release. So I'm twisting my wrist up and pushing that string up and out. The most important thing with this trick is keeping the momentum going. We are working on a horizontal plane, so if we lack momentum, the ken and the tama are gonna sag down and the trick is gonna fail. So it's more important to keep the momentum even going faster rather than slower. It's kind of like in snowboarding or in anything else, you wanna overshoot rather than undershoot. So a little bit more of momentum, just like that. And you can practice this outside by just launching one toss. Launching one toss. So as you can see, I'm catching the string right in the middle of the webbing of my thumb and pointer finger and letting the other part of the string connect all the way to like my pinky area. And that's where the support of the pizza toss is gonna come from. Now you can see also that I'm twisting up and rotating up. So that motion is important. We have A, the throw, B, the catch, and C, the twist and release. Same thing goes when we wanna keep this trick going now. Once we've practiced one single toss, how do we keep it going? That same thing applies. You can catch it on any direction, whether the ken's facing to the right or to the left. The biggest importance is that you're catching it when the ken and the string are facing like so, not forward and back. So they're facing side to side. That's when you can keep the motion going. So it's really important to catch right in the middle of the string and push straight up with that momentum. If I catch too close to the tama, it's gonna go off-centered. If I catch too close to the ken, it's gonna go off-centered as well. Now, having a balanced setup will help create an even distribution of momentum and weight, but it's important that you try to get right in the middle of the string as best as you can. Now, this trick is inherently dangerous, right? We're doing this trick, it's spinning above our face, so it's really important that you take extreme focus into consideration here. Every time you're trying this trick, make sure that you're extremely focused on what you're doing, because you are throwing a piece of wood above your head with momentum. So focus on the string as it's rotating. You don't need to focus on the ken or the tama. I would suggest that you really just bring your attention right to the middle of the string and focus on keeping that momentum going. As you notice, I'm using my knees when I'm catching and releasing. So when I'm going down and I'm catching the string again, I'm using my knees to get down and out and away from the momentum of the ken or the tama, and then releasing back up to the sky. So down and then back up. It's important you keep the wrist motion going, because that's gonna keep the momentum of the pizza toss spinning. It's not so much about how high you can toss your pizza, but keeping the momentum of the kendama going. So it's really more about this twisting motion with your hand, as you can see. Now, getting out of pizza toss, you can get out of it in many different ways. Obviously, you can kind of just catch the string and go into a spacewalk or a tornado. It's really kind of one of these tricks that you can throw in the middle or the beginning or the end of a freestyle trick. It's really fun, but getting out of it can be a little tricky. Really just try to grab one side of the string, grab the tama, grab the ken, and flow out of it just however you would like. So remember, as you're focusing on the pizza toss, focus on that center point of the string as it's flying above you. You wanna make sure that you're focusing right in the middle of the string. Allow your peripherals to see where the ken and the tama are, but don't bring your attention like focusing one or the other specifically. Allow your eyes to see both of them at the same time, but while focusing on the center of the string. That's gonna take some time to get used to, but this will allow for more consistency of tracking where the kendama is flying in the air and where you need to position your body and your hand to successfully keep the trick going. Now, this is one of those tricks where you can keep doing it over and over and over and over again as long as the momentum continues going. So it's up to you how long you want to do it for. You can do one, pop out of it, catch the ken, catch the tama, flow into something else, or you can keep going, see if you can set a new record for yourself. You can do it with both hands as well. You can pop from the right hand to the left hand. The same thing applies. We're focusing on that webbing between the thumb and the pointer finger, making that contact so that our palm is facing up. We're twisting and rotating upwards to the sky. Boom, boom, boom. One extra tip is just make sure you're trying to keep your pizza toss in line with yourself as much as you can, and so that you're not chasing it from side to side. At times that'll happen, but the more you can practice that your motion going up, the more that follow through is gonna continue your kendama up. So just like bowling or anything else, see if you can watch where your hand is going, and that's the direction that your kendama is gonna most likely go as well, right? If I push slightly forward, my kendama is gonna go forward. Now, if you're really crazy and you wanna have a fun challenge, you can do pizza tosses with your friends as well. You can send your kendama back and forth. It's a really fun, like, volley. Very challenging and obviously very difficult and a little dangerous, so be careful if you ever try that. But again, watch that follow through, both hands, and have fun with it. This is a super fun trick. So some ways that you can get out of this trick, simply just catching it back into tornado, just like this, right? And then you can go on to whatever you want to do from there. You can catch it directly into the ken, go into a spacewalk, catch it in from the tama, go directly into a swap spike. There's a lot of different ways that you can move in and out of this trick. A lot of people like to do tornado and then up into pizza toss. That's a fun variation as well. So get comfortable with that twist motion, catching it in that web, twisting, pushing up, then using those knees and keeping that momentum going, keep that pizza tossing. So there you have it, the pizza toss. It's a super fun one. Again, it's slightly dangerous, so make sure you're doing this outside in a safe area. Take in consideration that there is a kendama flying above your head, so practice safely. I hope some of these tips helped you out. Have fun learning this one. Be sure you drop a like and subscribe to this channel if you are not already. And we will see you guys next time in the studio.
What up, everybody? Thanks for checking out that video. If you like what you just watched, make sure you go hit that subscribe button and make sure you go punch that shop button and get yourself a new Dama. We have tons of other videos for you to watch, so make sure you go check them out. See you next time.